bermula.
Bit of contact there between Adam Khalid and Carter. 77 can call a bit of an insight to the incident here going into turn 1. Quite a lot of contact, I have to say here. It's looking very much a mess here coming into the start of the race, but Tom Go is able to stay ahead of the trouble here, staying in the lead in front of car number 55, Bradley Benedict. What happened to Haji Sultan? He didn't have a good start there. He's going to be facing a lot of pressure, but Adam Khalid coming down towards turn 3. All cars coming down single file line as we come down towards turn 5. Adam Khalid still facing a lot of pressure. He's still able to hold on despite all that pressure, but he needs to try to find a way to keep Adam Khalid at bay. Haji Sultan now, Adam Khalid having an inside look here, takes away position from Haji Sultan. He goes up into P3. Bradley Benedict though, he's starting to get some pressure onto Tom Go. Could we see another battle here transpire as we go for the battle for P1?
Perlawanan-perlawanannya memang hangat. Kepanasan matahari pada hari ini memanglah kami lihat. Satu lagi kemalangan telah pun berlaku di belakang.
Big pile up. There's a big pile up here on the straight here just before the turns, and unfortunately it looks like a lot of cars are involved. Car number 68, that's going to be Vincent Ng, is holding up the rest of the field here. They can't move until his car is out of the way. All the guys in the back markers here are completely held, including Mirza Shami Mazlan. He's completely dead in the water. The red flag has been raised. The drivers will have to wait on the start line as they have to clear up this mess here that is built up at the back of the track.
Ya ampun, seteruk-teruknya performance yang telah pun dijalankan oleh top 5 kita, oleh kedudukan top 5 kita. Namun kami akan lihat sebanyak 6 kereta telah pun berkemalangan antara satu sama lain, dan telah pun sebanyak bendera merah inilah dia replay yang telah pun kenanya. Tengok itu Victor, overturn yang telah pun kena, terkena dinding, dan itulah permulaan sebanyak 6 kereta bersatu sama lain berlanggaran di dinding itu. Memanglah malang tidak berbau bagi kereta nombor 63 itu, tidak silap saya.
68 actually.
68, maaf saya.
But I couldn't quite tell who was the car actually slammed into him there, because it looks like he's still incident. But now they will have to go for a restart here, and look at that. I mean, it's going to be quite a bit of a headache here to try to move away some of these cars, because it's very, very packed here in the turns 1 and 2.
Telah pun kita katakan sebanyak 16 pemandu berada di atas track, dan drama mungkin akan berlaku, dan inilah dia sebanyak 6 atau 7 kereta antara satu sama lain telah pun berlanggaran antara satu sama lain. Bermulanya dengan kereta nombor 68 Vincent Ng yang telah pun mengambil cornernya dengan mungkin terlalu laju, bertemu dengan dinding, dan selaginya semua kereta yang berlainan yang telah pun bertemu dengan Vincent Ng telah pun dikeluarkan. Haraplah tiada sebarang kecederaan yang teruk, tiada sebarang kerosakan yang terlalu parah ke atas kereta-kereta lomba bagi orang-orang yang terbabit di dalam kemalangan itu. Kami akan mendapat maklumat selanjutnya. Tapi untuk makluman pada penonton sekalian, bagi kategori sporting class ini, semua kereta akan kembali kepada grid untuk satu lagi permulaan yang baru di bawah safety car. So ini merupakan satu prosedur untuk menjaminkan keselamatan, bukan sahaja untuk para penonton kita, bukan untuk pemandu kita, bukan untuk segalanya, tapi untuk marshal kita. Segala-gala keselamatan adalah terutama di dalam bidang perlumbaan ini. Dan kami akan lihat sebanyak 3 tow truck akan keluar ke atas track ini, dan ini akan mengambil masa yang agak lama untuk mereka menyelesaikan kemalangan ini. So dalam pengalaman Victor, adakah ini kemalangan terteruk yang kita telah pun perhatikan sebanyak pengalaman kita mengkomentar di dalam Toyota Gazoo Racing Festival ini?
I don't feel like it was a high speed impact, but that's not to say that it could be quite a bit of whiplash, especially for Vincent Ng, because not only he had contact on the front, but later on he got impacted on the side as well. So I think there's be quite a bit of forces acting upon him during the accident. But I think he's probably okay if we don't see any of the drivers having require some severe medical attention. We do see some of the drivers been just walking around expecting some of the damage there, and definitely, just taking in the sight that has befallen them right here on the track. But certainly this stoppage here does mean that this race is going to be pretty much delayed here until we are able to get all of these cars off the track, and it's going to be a very, very difficult job here. So, I mean, I just have to give my hats off to the marshals, because these are the men right now who are going up in front here and trying their best to clear the damage, to clean up the track. We do see one of the cars, number 71, Eddie Dunn, actually able to roll away, but his rear bumper has definitely seen some better days. But these guys will definitely try to make their way towards the start grid and hopefully be able to resume the race here with despite the fact they have quite a bit of damage to their car.
Boleh dikatakan kadar kerosakan tidak begitu teruk, namun daripada segi kerosakan arah bumpernya, dia boleh membawa kesan yang buruk kepada aerodinamik keretanya, sebab dengan boleh dikatakan piece-piece yang begitu, yang kecil-kecil ni yang terkeluar sedikit-sedikit, dia menambahkan wind resistance. So boleh dikatakan tidak sedap lah untuk bawa keretanya, sebab perlawanan aerodynamicsnya lah boleh dikatakan.
That's one aspect of it for sure, but the other aspect is that hanging parts of the car like that can actually fall off and actually hit other cars. Fortunately enough, these cars are closed cabins. They have a windshield in front, so they should be able to prevent most of the damage coming onto the drivers here if any parts of these cars fall off. But certainly it will present a bit of a hazard, I think, for racing. So I wonder what will be the procedure here for these cars, because again, under the restart rules, they're not allowed to go into the pits to do any repairs. So this could be a bit of a conundrum here, and I hope that the race director will make a pretty good decision about what to do about a lot of these cars, because look at the amount of damage they have on them. It's not insignificant damage. I mean, for sure, these cars can still roll around. They don't seem to have severe suspension damage. We do see one of the cars actually start to make their way towards the pits, and car number 36, that is Muhammad Ismail Idris, he's having a few words with the trackside marshals here to determine whether or not he should go back to the start grid or should he just go back into the pits through the escape road. So it's a little bit of pandemonium, a little bit of confusion, but nevertheless, I think we just have to be a little bit patient and see how all of this plays out.
Daripada segi kadar kerosakan yang telah pun ditimpa oleh kebanyakan kereta yang terbabit dalam kemalangan itu, bukan saja daripada segi aerodynamicsnya, namun balance-nya, daripada segi tetapan keretanya boleh dikatakan akan terjejas bila bila kerosakan telah pun dikenakan ke arah badan keretanya. So boleh dikatakan walaupun vital part bahagian-bahagian yang penting seperti enjin atau suspension atau tayarnya tidak pancit, tidak rosak dan keretanya tetap boleh jalan, namun keselamatan adalah faktor paling utama dipentingkan bagi para penaja kita hari ini di Toyota Gazoo Racing Festival ini. So ini adalah satu benda yang boleh dikatakan akan mengambil masa yang lama juga. Biarlah track kita selamat, tapi lagi bagus mengambil masa yang lama untuk menjamin track itu selamat daripada mengambil masa yang singkat tapi tracknya tidak selamat.
Yeah, so that we saw Jackson Tan. Actually, I think he's going to retire from the race there, because looking at the damage on the front there, it could be possible that his intercooler has been pierced, so he may not be able to rejoin the race here, and that is so unfortunate for Jackson Tan, because again, the entire chain reaction there was instigated by a contact with the wall there from Vincent Ng, and Jackson Tan, who was really his only fault was just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. So it's definitely a heartbreaking moment here for his team, and hopefully they will be able to recover well enough to be able to come back racing again for round number 4. But as far as round 3 is concerned, looks like their weekend is done. But not so for some of the pit crew who are right now out on the grid trying to do some last-minute repairs here and just inspecting generally the car's condition to see whether or not it is still race-worthy. So it looks like they are they have already completely removed the rear bumper and currently trying to apply some quick fixes there. Look at that, just using duct tape. Duct tape pretty much is the main tool for a lot of people in order to get stuff done, and it's particularly going to be the case here for these pit crew because they're just using duct tape to tie together whatever wires and cables they can, just trying to get that muffler back into its right position here, but it's definitely not going to be an easy task with them for sure, especially working under the hot blazing sun and the hot asphalt right underneath them.
Boleh nampaklah daripada segi hasil-hasil kerja keras pit crew pasukan-pasukan terbabit. Boleh nampaklah hasil-hasil kerja keras mereka di atas dahi mereka dan di atas badan mereka berpuluh-puluhan di bawah matahari panas terik ini, dan kami akan lihat daripada segi apa yang telah pun berlaku. Bendera merah telah pun dikibar, telah pun dilambaikan. Ya,
Lambaikan. Ya, I think that's the word.
Rasanya lah. Maaflah para penonton sekalian kalau bahasa Malaysia saya agak kaku sikit. So, tapi bagi kita punya pemandu-pemandu yang ada pada hari ini ni, rasanya semuanya selamat. Rasanya tiada sesiapa-sesiapa yang perlu dikeluarkan daripada track dengan ambulans. So bagus jugalah daripada segi keselamatan. Tiada siapa-siapa yang tercedera, namun kerosakan-kerosakan kepada kereta memang akan cederakan hati kepada para pemandu kita yang telah pun dikeluarkan daripada perlumbaan ini. Agak malang bagi pemandu-pemandu kita. Marilah kami lihat balik kepada replay tadi yang akan datang sebentar nanti.
A lot of damage there, especially to this rear end. So that pretty much put a few cars here out of contention. There was Muhammad Ismail Idris and Jackson Tan. They have both appear to have retired from the race. We do see car number 71, that's Eddie Tan, still having his rear bumper taken out. And we also have car number 36. Oh, sorry, not 36. There was another car up in front there is also looking to try to get some last-minute repairs in order to try to get it back up to race worthiness. But for the rest of the grid though, it's pretty much going to be just a sit and wait situation here. They have to wait for the race director to finally give the all clear, for the marshals to finally clear up all the debris on the track, and for them to actually be able to get this race underway.
Di mana kita lihat ya, rasanya kadar kerosakan bagi Vincent Ng adalah terlalu parah. Kedua tepi, maaf saya, belah kiri keretanya telah pun kemek, fender depannya dengan bumper belakangnya telah pun kemek. Begitu teruknya Vincent Ng telah pun dikeluarkan daripada pusingan ini. Haraplah mereka boleh memulihkan segala kerosakan yang telah pun dikenakan bagi kereta Vincent Ng, dan kami akan lihat dia di dalam pusingan seterusnya di Sepang nanti. Namun kami akan lihat ini merupakan malang yang ditimpa, yang dikenakan oleh, yang telah pun diterima oleh pemandu-pemandu kita yang terbabit di dalam kemalangan tadi. Itu merupakan satu peluang bagi ahli-ahli pemandu lain untuk menangkap balik mata-mata dan posisi-posisi bagus. So ini merupakan satu peluang bagi pemandu-pemandu kita untuk bersaing lagi, bersaing dengan begitu bagus antara satu sama lain.
Yeah, we are seeing the race director actually having a few words with his fellow drivers here, just making sure that they're all okay and that they're ready to restart the race later on. This is vitally important, for the race director to ensure that we have the best conditions here for racing, and by just going around here and inspecting the different drivers and the cars, making sure that these cars are safe enough to stay on track. So this is definitely going to be a waiting moment for a lot of us here. I do apologize to the viewers at home, but we do have to ensure that all the checks are in place before we can resume our race here. This is Clement Yo's car, number 98, and he definitely has taken the brunt of a lot of damage. However, it looks like the team has decided they want to continue racing, so I did see that the rear muffler was a little bit hanging loose there. I just hope the pit crew was going to be able to fix that in time for them to go to restart. If not, they probably may have to miss out the race. So that's the race director just looking on, seeing the extent of the damage there onto Clement Yo's car. So see what they say.
Kami akan lihat ya kajian daripada race director kita, director perlumbaan kita, tengoklah itu teruk sangat kadar kerosakan yang telah pun dikenakan kepada kereta nombor 98 yang milik kepada Clement Yeo Ing Chai. Dan begitu bagusnya race director kita dengan begitu cepat dan begitu laju berpergi kepada setiap kereta satu-satu dan memberi arahan-arahan yang jelas. Biarlah perlumbaan ini akan berlangsung dengan cepat.
Or maybe 1 lap or 2 laps they come in and safety car start as normal. Alright, no starting launching no more. No, safety car start.
Okay, so that's confirmation from the race director there that we will be going for a safety car start, so it wouldn't be a launch off the line here. They will have to roll out with the pace car, and then we will restart once the pace car goes into the pit. So this is just to ensure, for one, to ensure that the start will be not affected by situations that may be unideal for some of these cars, especially given that a lot of these guys have quite a bit of damage, and quite frankly there are some concerns, I think, from the race director that some of these parts might actually fall off, especially when these cars start to get up to speed. So at least a pace car start should allow them to make a judgment about whether some of these cars are actually race worthy enough to remain in the race.
Boleh dikatakan banyak part-part tajam yang telah pun terkeluar daripada badan-badan kereta ni, dan itu merupakan satu faktor yang boleh dikatakan membahayakan pemandu-pemandu kita di dalam perlumbaan ini, sebab daripada segi apa yang kita telah pun lihat daripada segi cara pemanduan mereka, banyak close contact antara satu sama lain. Uish.
So if you can't fix it, just break it off, I guess. Whoa! That's a flying piece going on there. But again, quick fixes like these have to be done, and the decision was made, that they have to either fix it or get rid of it, and it seems like they are deciding to go with the latter.
Boleh dikatakan sakit jugalah kepada keretanya, namun perlu diketukkan, perlu dikeluarkan. Keselamatan adalah diutamakan, namun satu piece itu akan dikorbankan bagi kereta. Tidak silap saya, Clement Yeo Ing Chai ini. Kereta Clement Yeo Ing Chai ke?
No, I think it's another car actually. Clement Yeo's car is right in front of him. But it's amusing right in front of him. But it's amusing to see. But again, when it comes to repairs, you just pretty much have to do what you can at any given moment, and especially when you're lacking spare parts or tools, you just pretty much have to make do what you have. So you can see pit crews are just having to cobble together a quick solution. A combination of duct tape, of just removing or adding parts. And just using stuff like, look at this, using the leverage from a pipe here in order to try to bend the fender out to prevent it from rubbing against the rear wheel. Again, these are kind of like the ingenious sort of like techniques that the pit crew has to come up with on the fly, especially in the high pressure situation like a race here, because if they fail to get the car ready in time for the race, that pretty much ends the entire weekend for them. So I just hope that the Clement Yeo's car can still continue to fight for some points here, because again, that's a really significant amount of damage to his rear end. I just hope his suspension isn't just as affected as it appears.
Akan menerima tekanan daripada Haji Sultan. Haji Sultan akan cuba sebaik mungkin. Haji Sultan akan cuba sebaik mungkin untuk memberi tekanan kepada Tom Gon, namun dia kena menutup jarak antara dia dengan Haji Sultan. Adakah itu merupakan satu benda yang mustahil, Victor?
I don't know, because right now for Haji Sultan, he's very much focused on the guy behind him, just wanting to make sure that Bradley Benedict doesn't find a gap, and that unfortunately prevents him from being able to pull away from him and trying to bring the fight to Tom Go. So as a result, Tom has a 2.7 second gap ahead of Haji Sultan, so he's pretty much pulling away with the lead right now, and pretty much might finish in P1 if he's left uncontested like that. So very much for Haji Sultan, he wants to get this battle done and over with between him and Bradley Benedict, but Bradley is certainly not making his life any easier now. Oh, diving on the inside there! Haji Sultan has some contact with Anna Khalid as well, as he had to slow down. That could be a bit of damage. It could be big moment here for Haji Sultan. Now Anu Khalid moving in for the kill. He almost tried to go for the inside line there coming out of chicane, but Haji Sultan still holds on. Bradley Benedict now, the beast has been unleashed. There's nothing standing between him and Tom Gore. Haji Sultan though, he is in big trouble.
Setelah satu persembahan yang bermalang bagi Bradley Benedict di bandar Malaysia, Bradley Benedict sekarang menunjukkan taringnya lalu mematuk Haji Sultan ke arah kedudukan nombor ketiga, lalu merampas kedudukan nombor 2 daripada Bradley Benedict. Satu cubaan yang bagus, lalu berjaya untuk merampas kedudukannya daripada Haji Sultan. Sekarang di sasarannya adalah Tom
Here as Kenneth Cole continues to keep up the chase going into turn number 8. Oh! I think we got a bit of contact there. Clement Yo's car has just hit the wall a little bit, but looks like he's still able to roll away. So I hope that he had not sustained too much damage there. He is continuing to run on this race. In the meantime, right behind him, Mirza Shami.
pegang kepada.
Oh no.
Aduh, kesiannya dengan keretanya telah pun.
That's Clement Yo's car, I believe. He must have slipped out there. And this is a look at what happened here. So Clement Yo, remember, he had a little bit of contact with the concrete barrier earlier on. And this is a look. Oh, look at that. Completely slid out there. But fortunately enough, there's a good escape road there. So he's able to park his car in place. No obstruction there. That's huge credit there to Clement Yo. That's
berada di atas
moving
podium.
around
Oh,
there.
itulah dia Adam Khalid cuba. Dia berada di luar. Namun, adakah mencukupi? Tidak. Memang cantik datang daripada Haji Sultan untuk menutup pintunya. Namun Adam Khalid akan cuba segigih-gigihnya untuk merampas balik sekali.
Hayden Haikal from behind, but he's still going to be able to maintain P5 for now. The gap is not quite enough there for Hayden to make a move. Oh, but Adam Khalid make a bit of contact onto the back of Haji Sultan. Definitely a bit of frustration is starting to overboil here onto Adam Khalid's side because he's making some moves here that could be a bit dangerous. But no, car number 68. Who is that out of the track right now? It's Vincent. Oh no, it's now 69. It's Aishan Muganathan. What happened to him? He was in a battle with Mirza Shami up until then, but it looks like he's completely spun around here and is definitely going to be out of the race at this rate. Yellow flags definitely will be waved.
Ikuti garis pandu dia. Dia telah pun flash high beam kepada dia. Adakah Bradley Benedict berada di luar? Dia akan mencuba, tapi ditutup oleh Tom Gore sekarang berpegang kepada posisi pertama. Bradley Benedict, peluang anda dinafikan.
Oh, Bradley Benedict trying to go again. Tom go again. He's not out of what's bit of contact there. Haji Sultan, is he going to be able to recover in time? He is still going to be able to stay ahead here, but Adam Khalid almost had it at 50, and there's a bit of contact. Oh, it's going to be hit here. Bradley Benedict, going side by side. Bradley Benedict takes the lead just before the pit entry. The final corner is up ahead. Has Tom Go lost it on the last corner of the last lap here? Bradley Benedict coming down towards the last corner. He's coming across the line there. The checker flag is out. Bradley Benedict has done it. He takes the lead. He takes the win here in race number 2.
Bradley Benedict daripada belakang, sifat bersabar, sifat menunggu, sifat selalu cucuk kepada Tom Go, lalunya memberi kemenangan kepada Bradley Benedict pada saat-saat terakhir, detik-detik terakhir. Debaran-debarannya datang daripada Tom Go, lalu hilanglah kedudukan nombor 1 daripada Tom Go, dirampas oleh Bradley Benedict Anthony yang mewakili Dream Chasers.
Oh my goodness, that was such a great moment there. Kudos there to Bradley Benedict. That was an amazing move. I did not expect that.